the woman killed her husband, then calmly made dumplings for her in-laws. But the mother-in-law took one bite and sensed something was off with the filling, because the meat was unusually tender and didn't taste like pork at all. Trying to get them to eat more, the woman quickly claimed it was freshly butchered pork, but the father-in-law put down his chopsticks, since he hadn't seen his son in days. When the woman cooked a separate bowl of noodles and didn't let the child eat dumplings, the father-in-law grew even more suspicious. The woman then lied again, saying the child didn't like cilantro in dumplings. Right at that moment, a scene from a movie about human meat buns played on the TV. The father-in-law's face turned pale. He suddenly realized he might be eating his own son's flesh. Turns out, ever since the woman married into the family with her daughter, she had suffered domestic abuse and betrayal. When she asked for a divorce, the man responded with a brutal beating, while the in-laws watched coldly from the side, even reminding him to stuff socks into her mouth. But now the man had been missing for several days. The father-in-law suspected she was taking revenge, so the couple went straight to the police station and accused the woman of murdering their son. Then the dumpling meat test results came back. The meat was indeed not pork. Hearing this, the mother-in-law lost control emotionally, immediately insisting the woman was the killer. A female officer quickly stopped her from attacking the woman and asked for the exact test result. When she heard it was rat meat, the mother-in-law's face turned green. Then she started beating the woman. Seeing this, the police officer rushed to pull them apart, only to find the woman's arms covered in bruises. She immediately realized the woman had been abused at home for a long time, so she kindly reminded the in-laws that their behavior was already illegal. But the father-in-law didn't care, insisting it was just a family matter. Seeing how unreasonable they were, the officer decided not to intervene further. But the father-in-law wouldn't let it go. He insisted on suing the woman for feeding them rat meat. The officer calmly replied it was a minor family dispute, then handed the woman her business card, saying if she was ever bullied again to come find her. Facing the officer's firm stance, the in-laws finally left with their tails between their legs. Seeing how scared they were of her, the woman felt a sense of joy, but she didn't expect that when she went to pick up her daughter from school, she saw a group of boys snatching her daughter's lunch, then throwing it on the ground in disgust, mocking her for being mute. Luckily, a girl stepped in to help. As things escalated, the woman rushed forward and fiercely grabbed the boy who led the bullying. Soon, she scared off the entire group. Then she realized the girl who helped was actually the police officer's daughter. The officer arrived and was surprised by what she saw. The woman now seemed completely different from before. Acting out of duty, the officer asked her why she married her current husband. The woman finally revealed the truth. 8 years ago, her first husband died in a car accident, but the insurance company refused to pay. She had to raise a child alone and earn money by setting up a street stall. Her current husband was the insurance adjuster. He appeared when she was at her lowest, helped her get the claim, and resolved the insurance issue. She thought marrying him would mean someone else could help raise her daughter. But after marriage, the man changed. He cheated on her and often beat her. What truly broke her was one day when they returned to the old house, and she accidentally overheard him and his mistress. She found out he had secretly bought a huge life policy on her. Once she died, he'd get a big payout, and her first husband's accident was actually